Hello there and welcome. I'm Peggy McColl, New York Times bestselling author and the author of 19 books. I have been an author now for a couple of decades and been helping others either become authors, create success as an author, make their books bestsellers, extend beyond their books into many revenue sources, and literally helping authors live their dreams. But there are a number of things that authors have done or aren't doing that contributes to lack of success, or as you may also know, failure. Therefore, I'm going to walk you through the many reasons why authors fail. Now, if you're an author, then I'm certain you're going to find value in this presentation. And as you're watching this presentation, see if you can connect or relate to any of the items that I'm sharing with you. Also, the purpose of this presentation is not to have you feel bad. In fact, the outcome for this presentation is to inspire you to perhaps do something a little bit differently so that you can produce even better results. Because I suspect that's what you would love, is to produce better results. And if you're not an author and have been thinking about it, I would still recommend that you watch this video, because whether you're thinking of being an author or not, you will still get a lot of value out of what I'm going to share with you. So let's start by talking about the 10 reasons why authors fail. I also want to recommend to you that as you're watching this particular session or listening to this session, that you have a pen and a paper ready. One of the things that I've found that contribute to my success is by not only being a phenomenal student, by studying with pen and paper, ready to take action, absolutely makes the difference between what you're learning and applying. And its application is where the real change begins. And the truth is, no amount of watching videos or listening to audios or reading the books or studying programs is going to bring you anything unless and until you understand it and you apply it. So the understanding is something that I can do for you, but the application is something I can definitely recommend for you, but it's up to you to follow through. But what I'll do is, as I'm walking through this presentation, I'll make some suggestions for you as well, so that it will be even more valuable for you as you're investing your time being here with me for this special session. Now, I would love to know, and this is going to be helpful for you as you're walking through this training, is do you actually have a genuine desire to improve your results? And if so, definitely listen up. And what is it that you'd really love to accomplish being an author? You know, I invite people to really stretch and think of things that they'd absolutely love, even if they have no earthly idea of how they're ever going to accomplish it. Because you can accomplish far more than you're doing today. And I believe I was put here on this planet, on this beautiful place called Earth, to draw more of that out of you, to help you recognize where the opportunities are, and to really tap into that power that's within you that's waiting to be expressed. Because if you have a desire to live a better life, to earn more money, to live a dream life that really is rich in every way, what is that worth to you? What would it mean to you to be living that kind of life? These are really important questions to ask yourself. And frankly, unsuccessful people don't even bother asking themselves questions, and they don't give it any energy or any thought. But really thinking about what you would love is an important part of success. Failures don't do it. But let's look at the top 10 reasons. There's many reasons, but we'll start with number one. Number one is there's absolutely no commitment to success. What does that really mean? It means that haven't decided that you're going to be successful. I believe success starts with a decision. You must decide that you're going to live your dream life or create something or do something you've never done before. Or as we're talking about authors here, authors haven't made a commitment to their success as an author. Many years ago, when I decided that I would become an author, I made the decision and really entered into an arena or a space, if you will, of something I'd never been involved with before. I'd been in business. I held roles such as vice president of a technology company. I'd been national marketing manager of Toshiba many years ago, been running my own business for a number of years as well. And of course, with anything that I've accomplished or observed other people accomplish, there definitely has to be a commitment to success. So when I wrote my first book, I was committed to success, but I really didn't know what was required in order to have success or experience success or enjoy success. But because the commitment was there, I kept moving. I kept taking action. I kept researching and following through as well. So when you're committed to success, what that really looks like is you take a pen and a paper and you write down what your goals are. What do you intend to accomplish? And every day you are actively involved in taking action that is contributing to your success. So I want to ask you right now, would you love success in your life, whether as an author or not? And are you committed to the success? And if you are, great. When you're committed, you create an opening for ideas to come to you, opening for you to attract to you everything that you need in order to create success. So make the decision right now. You're committed to your success in every and any endeavor in your life, and that you're excited about what's coming for you. Reason number two, people are focused on getting and not giving. Because I've been an entrepreneur for over 26 years, running my own business and helping other people set up and grow and expand their businesses as a mentor, I have discovered that there are many people out there in the world, and you've likely seen them, maybe stumbled upon them as well. Hopefully you're not one of them, but they're all about greed. They're all about, what do I get? How am I going to win in this? And the truth is, yes, that is part of success. Yes, you're looking to accomplish something. Yes, you're looking to win in your own life, but that's not the entire focus. It's certainly not the focus of what you're doing every single day. And it's certainly not the focus of how you're showing up in the world every single day. You show up to give, but yet you have a smart business mind about you, where you have created profitable revenue models and where you are engaged in marketing and promotion and other things, especially as an author. But if your only desire is to get something and not give something, you'll forever struggle. Napoleon Hill, who wrote Think and Grow Rich and had studied 500 of the most successful people in this world, came to discover that one of the reasons why all of those people succeeded is because they were all about giving, contribution, making a difference. They weren't focused on what they were going to get. They were focused on bringing something of value to the world. So that's a great idea for you to think about. What will you bring of value to the world? As an author, we bring our imagination, or we bring our experience, our understanding, our strategies, our processes, depending on the type of book that you're writing. But as an author, we are contributors in this world. We are contributing to the greater good. And so as an author, that's a great way to be. But have your focus be focused on the giving and not the getting. Reason number three, unwilling to invest in themselves or their business. I've been investing myself since January 1979 because I realized that there are other people on this planet that know a lot more about success than I do, or certainly back then. No, I've been studying for 40 plus years, many years, and I will continue to study, because as you study, your awareness expands. And as you study and your awareness expands, then you know or have a greater understanding of what to do. But how do we get that understanding? We get it by investing in programs, books, audios, investing in ourselves for mentoring, getting an advisor or a guide or a mentor. Those are ways that you invest in yourself. Now, I've been asked the question, how much have I invested in my own development over the years, personal and professional? I have no idea, nor do I care to tally it up. I do know this. It's been a significant amount of money, and it will always be, because I know that the return is always exponential when you are investing in yourself. And that's where I suggest you place your investments. Let's look at reason number 4, not willing to take risks. When I incorporated my business back in 1994, I didn't have a model of success at that time from any previous family members. And therefore, I was taking a risk to incorporate a business I had never incorporated before. And there were many people who would give advice, things like, do you realize that most businesses fail within X number of years, and things like that? Well-intentioned people. But I wasn't looking to fail in my business. I was looking to succeed. Was it risky to leave the corporate world, to leave an industry that I was very familiar with and had a great reputation in, and had been earning income that was automatically deposited into my bank account every couple of weeks? Definitely, it was a risk. I had to let go. But like that quote goes, you don't discover new oceans until you let go of the shore. Now, I suggest if you're going to let go of the shore, let go of it smartly, let go of it intelligently by finding a mentor, finding someone. And if you're an author, I can help you there. I created a program to help people minimize the risks, because that's really what you want to do. You want to minimize the risk. How do you minimize the risk? By following proven models, by finding mentors who've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. They know what they're doing. You see, when I first became an author, I didn't know what I was doing. I knew I had to risk in investing in studying promotional ideas for authors, and so I did. Did it guarantee my results? No, there's no guarantees. Well, there's a couple guarantees in life. I think they're called death and taxes, but there's no guarantee anyone's going to be successful. It's a risk. You take risks. We take risks all the time. But as you know, risks quite often bring back the biggest gain, the biggest benefit. So if you haven't taken risks in any way, or in every way, then you might want to consider taking some risks. And I do want to share this with you. It will feel uncomfortable. I've taken risks a number of times in a number of different ways. It feels uncomfortable, but you've got to be bigger than that and stronger than that, because you know something? You are bigger and stronger than that. Reason number 5. This is a big one for not only authors, but for many people. Many people continue to look at their present results and stay emotionally involved in it and are frustrated. When you're in that kind of emotional state, what are you attracting? More of the same. This is why people who are in debt or deep in debt stay in debt. Or they might get out of debt, but they recreate more of the same. Why? They just continue to look at present results. You got to look at results with your invisible eye. That's your imagination. How you change your life is by tapping into your imagination, making some decisions on what you would love, and connect to those outcomes as if they're here now. And this takes a tremendous amount of willpower. You must hold your ideas with your will. So regardless of what the bank account may say, or the sales report may say, or whatever other outcome that is presently in your life that is undesirable, you have to imagine. This is where you tap into the invisible power of your imagination. You have to imagine that what you desire is already here now. And as an author, that may involve you imagining that your book's already the success that you desire it to be. It may be imagining that your book is already on the bestseller list and it stays there. You may imagine that you're receiving all kinds of payments, royalty payments, or earnings from your book sales, all done with your imagination. That's reason number 5. Let's look at number 6. Someone who seeks advice and does nothing with it. Could be signing up for programs and never accessing it, buying books and never opening them, getting audios but not listening to them. That's a biggie. It's a biggie. And strangely enough, or as strange as it may sound, many people do this. They buy programs. Some people invest a significant amount of money in programs and never do anything with it. There's a reason why people aren't successful. They're not following through. Reason number 7, they're completely undisciplined. No good habits, no accountability, no tracking, not accomplishment oriented. Now, there is a lot all wrapped up in reason number 7. I teach a program called Skipping Levels, and I cover off all of that in multiple lessons inside my Skipping Levels program. And by the way, Skipping Levels is for people that truly desire to take their life to another level. They're the serious students. They're the ones that are truly committed to success. But this one goes without saying. You know, at this moment, as I'm recording this, it is 2:45 in the afternoon. And I've been in my office today for quite a while. I woke up this morning at 5 a.m. and I was heavily involved in my morning disciplines, meditation, gratitude work, journaling, affirmations, mirror work, listening to my Power Life script, reading my goals list, studying. All of this, working with my accountability partner, all of that occurred before I even started my first meeting at 8 a.m. And then in my agenda, what I do for my accomplishment list is I write it out. I'm very accomplishment oriented. I have my list for the week. Sunday, I send it to my accountability partner. They send me back theirs. We hold each other accountable. And every day I get on the phone with a couple other accountability partners and we declare these are the things that I'm committed to doing today. And then I block off time in my agenda to ensure they will get done. I create lists of items as well. I may be in a meeting and an idea will come to me. I have pen and paper with me at all times, ready to follow through. And so when you get into that mode of being disciplined, of establishing really strong, powerful, positive habits, of being accountable, of ensuring that you're tracking your results and you are accomplishment oriented, you're going to find your results will go skyrocketing. They literally will skyrocket. And the truth has been told by numerous studies that were done that when you act in that way, the chances of your success go straight up to the top, almost 100%. And isn't that where you want your chances to be? And the truth is, you're the one that's holding the cards. You're the one that's in control of this. A lot of people give their control away, and that's not where it resides. Your control resides within you. Reason number 8, no goals. Absolutely no goals, or they're not goals that inspire you, or that they're wrong goals, or you have too many goals, or the goals are conflicting. Remember this as it relates to goals. Goals are something that inspires growth within you. The benefit of you accomplishing your goals is not for what you get. The benefit is for who you become in the process. That's the true benefit to goal achievement. Goals are designed to stretch you, to truly bring out a more powerful version of you that's already there, already within you. Now, how do you know if you have the right goal? By how you feel. You should be in love with your goal. Your goal should be something that you don't have any idea how you're going to accomplish. Why? Because if you knew, you would do it. And there's no inspiration in goals that you know how to accomplish. You get inspired by things you'd really love. So when you're thinking about what would you love, you simply address that question. What would I love if I could do, be, have, experience anything that I want? And remember, you don't have to know how. Reason number 9, no mentor, no guidance, literally flying by the seat of their pants. I know if I had have done that in my early days of running my business, it would have been a total flop, and I would have definitely have been involved in the percentage of people that fail within a certain period of time. I've had a mentor my entire career. I seek guidance when I don't know, and certainly would never even think about flying by the seat of my pants. But I've seen it so often with authors. They sit and wish and hope. They're either doing nothing or they're hoping that they do a post online that their book's going to take off, and it doesn't. Why not? Because they don't have the guidance. They don't understand what they should be doing. They're not working with a mentor, and they're just going in many different directions, like spinning, or as that expression goes, spinning their wheels. And that's not what you want. And then reason number 10, another big one in the whole list of these 10 things, impatience. No understanding of the law of gestation. What in the world is the law of gestation, you may ask? The law of gestation decrees there will be a period of time that will elapse before all things manifest into form, including your results. When you are clear on what you intend to accomplish, whether it's with your book or not in life, when you're clear on what that is and you are in harmony with it, meaning you're feeling as if you're there now, you will accomplish that goal. You absolutely will. Now, when you understand the laws of the universe and how they work and how you can work with them, you won't be impatient. You're not going to feel frustrated. You certainly won't go into overwhelm. Why? Because of the depth of the understanding of the universal laws. You understand them. You work with them in harmony with them. And your responsibility is to feel as if you are already the success that you desire to be as an author or in general in your life. That's what you do. But the missing puzzle piece to all of that really is a mentor. Someone who's proven by their results that they know the way and they can effectively show you, and also, depending on the mentor, keep you accountable. I recently added a component to my private mentoring where there's a significant accountability piece. I am now meeting with my private mentoring clients every Monday, every Friday. So on Monday, I'm looking for what do you intend to accomplish this week? And I'll give them guidance. And then on Friday, we check in. Now, what did I say a little earlier? That the truth has been told and studies have been done that demonstrate that if you do that, the chances of your success go way up, significantly up to almost 100%. And of course, that's where you want to be at 100%. Why would you want it to be difficult? You don't want it to be difficult. My desire for you is that it's easy and that it's simple. Now, it is simple for sure. The easy part is the challenge. And the reason is because we're all programmed. We're programmed to behave and act in a certain way. So in order to produce different results, then we have to change that. And that takes time. And it also involves patience. So the antidote to all of this is work with your mentor, follow guidance. I can mentor you, or you can get into my Skipping Levels program and I can definitely give you some guidance inside there. Or if you're an author, a new author, and you want to find out how to write a book, how to make it a success, how to extend beyond your book and other revenue sources, you can check out thecompleteauthorprogram.com or just go to peggymccall.com. You'll see I've mentioned 3 options for you already. Certainly don't want to create any confusion, but there's 3 ways we can work together: private mentoring, skipping levels, or the Complete Author Program. But I can help you. And I have found that the more you get out of your own way and join the ranks of successful people, whether it's authors, entrepreneurs, the better it's going to go. But what do I mean by get out of your own way? Because we're all habitual creatures, because we're programmed in a certain way, we all have a belief system. It could also be defined as a paradigm. And those paradigms are controlling every part of you. They're controlling what you think, they're controlling what you say, they're controlling the way you act, they're controlling your behaviors, they're controlling the habits that you're involved in. And so if you want to change your results, there's only one place to look. That's in the mirror, because you can change your results and you can change it starting today. So let's look at, we're going to wrap this up with some thought-provoking questions for you to ask yourself. Are you ready? All right, here we go. If money wasn't an option or an obstacle, how many vacations a year would you love to take? If money was an obstacle, how many vacations a year would you love to take? Now, I'm not asking you to give me an answer or email an answer. I want you to think about that. Where would you go? What would you do? How would you travel? Would you travel in style? Would it be a first class 5, 6-star accommodation? Would you fly in a private jet, perhaps? Who's going with you? Think about it, because what this question is doing is inviting you to dream, inviting you to think a little bit differently. Many people, especially people that are failures or consistently fail, have tunnel vision. They're only looking at one area or one result or the way their life is now and not getting emotionally involved in what's possible. I want you to get emotionally involved in what's possible. And how would you love to eliminate any money challenges and truly earn the kind of money that the 1% income earners earn? That's where I am. I've been in a 1% income earner for years. And I'm a girl that barely made it through high school and I have no formal education. And I know there's people that have many degrees, are very highly educated, incredibly smart people, and yet they're not in that category. They're in the category of the 97% that's earning 3% of the income. But if you'd really love that, it's possible. And the only prerequisite is desire. So all you need to do is ask yourself, do I want it? And if so, great, I can show you the way. I've shown Karen. She said, she wrote this to me not that long ago. She said, I helped her see that a struggling single mom could become a millionaire. And as of this year, she has. That was last year, 2020. Now, I personally have accomplished that. That's why Karen came to me. I was a single mom when I started my business. And yet I did it. And so did Karen. And so have many, many others. Work with Dr. Vidya, medical doctor. She said, I helped her create freedom for herself and her family and served her with my beautiful spirit. But we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about you and what's possible for you and what you want in your life. Do you want to become a millionaire? Would you love to have more freedom for you and your family? If so, great. Dean Graziosi was a client of mine, and he hired me a number of years ago to help him get his book up to the top of the charts. But I also helped him see more opportunities online with the billions of people that are online. And he said that I helped him generate more online business than he ever even imagined was possible. He said, I'm a nonstop idea creating revenue generating machine. Now that's the truth that I see more in others than they see in themselves. And I know there's more in you just waiting to be expressed, just waiting to come out. Because you know something, life is not meant to be a struggle. It absolutely isn't. And if you've been struggling, I want you to know that I have a forecast for you and that things are going to get a whole lot better if and when you follow through with some advice. Now, I grew up in a 600 square foot tiny little home north of Toronto. And I was grateful to have a home, to have a roof over my head. I'm grateful that my parents provided for us, but we grew up poor. I remember going to school in ripped clothes and I was embarrassed. I was dirty, had ragged shoes and clothes and boots. And I remember my parents constantly fighting about money. Well, they weren't fighting about money. They were fighting about the lack of it. It was not a fun environment to be in. And I made a decision, I'm not going to have that. I'm not going to have that for my own life or for my family's life. So I made new decisions that led me on my path to where I am now as an author of 19 books, as an entrepreneur, as a successful mentor. This is a picture of one of the homes that I had bought and lived in. I had another one when I bought this, and that home was 8 bathrooms and 7 bedrooms and just under 10,000 square feet. But I'm not bragging. This isn't a let me show you all the wonderful things that I've accomplished kind of session. I really want you to make a decision today to do something that's really going to benefit you in the future and your family, if that's something that you desire. Because whoever is watching, you're watching, anyone that's watching, the truth is your success is absolutely guaranteed. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are. Everyone has an opportunity to thrive. Every single one. It is your birthright. But you have to decide, my friend, whether you're going to be one of those 1% income earners or whether you're going to be one of those people whose success other people are pointing to and talking about. Just think about those words. Your success is absolutely guaranteed. Those are 5 words that can change your life. I have those words engraved on a wooden sign that's sitting here right on my desk. First time I heard it, I thought, oh, I like that. But liking it and becoming one with it are two completely different things. And that's what I want you to think about, becoming one with your success. What does that mean? It means that you know you're already a success. The evidence might not be there or the results might not be there now, but if you own that and decide it's going to be a part of who you are, you're going to start to see your results changing in only positive ways. And I suppose that's what you would love, but it's up to you. It truly is up to you. You've got to decide right now. The opportunity for you to succeed as an author is here right now, or as an entrepreneur, or whatever endeavor you decide to move into. Make the choice today. No turning back. You're investing in yourself because you know you're worth it. And you know what else is worth it? Your family is worth it. Your results are worth it. But you've got to decide. I love this quote by Napoleon Hill. It's my favorite of all of his quotes. Remember, no more effort is required to aim high in life, to demand abundance and prosperity than is required to accept misery and poverty. This should be good news to you. It certainly was when I read it. No more effort is required. I have 24 hours a day. You have 24 hours a day. I have 7 days this week. You have 7 days this week. What will you do with it? What will you do with your time? How will you utilize your time? How will you invest your time? Will you make some decisions today that are going to positively influence and impact your future? Effort is really what's required, but it doesn't have to be difficult. It does not have to be challenging. It can be a whole lot of fun. I believe that's the way it should be. You connect to your values, what's most important to you in your life. You connect to your reason why, your passion, and you get on with the work. This is my family, who I love and appreciate so very much, who I'm very blessed to share my life with. They're a big part of my motivation. And so are you, or I wouldn't be here right now. I'm here with you right now because I deeply care about you, because I want you to succeed, and I know I can help you with that. So you have an opportunity right now to finally thrive, regardless of what's happened in the past, regardless of where you are right now. Now's the time. Make the decision. But I'm going to tell you something. If you're looking to be a success, whether it's as an author or not, and you don't have a clearly defined goal, you're not involved in daily rituals that are positive disciplines, that you're still hanging on to your old paradigms and your old beliefs and not willing to create new ones, and you're not willing to see your results now as if it's already done or feel as if it's already done, it's infinitely harder and likely will not work. What's the opposite of that? You get yourself a clearly defined goal. You establish some disciplines. You learn how to build your paradigms. You see your life fulfilled. You feel your life fulfilled. And then it's significantly easier. And it certainly is simple. I want you to understand that. You just need to sit down and think about, what would I love? What would I love to do? What would I love to experience? Where do I want to go? What would I love? That's the starting point to all great results. And you can make a choice right now. Are you going to have this be easy, or are you going to have it be hard? And I'll tell you how to make it easy, with help, with guidance, with a mentor, with a program perhaps, and I can help you get there. You see, when you make a commitment, you're already well on your way. If you decided that success is for you, which it is, and you know your success is guaranteed, which it is, make a commitment today. You see, there's a wide difference between interest and commitment. See, when you're interested in doing something, you do it only when it's convenient. When you're committed to doing something, you accept no excuses, and you're only focused on your results. That's what you're going to do. All right. So how can I help you? Well, you can join my complete author program if you want to be a success as an author, or you can join our Skipping Levels program. It is the epitome of success to experience quantum leaps in your life And that's what I'd love for you. So check out peggymccall.com. Go to my main website. You'll see lots of options there. You may want to watch this again. What I suggest that you do, though, is ensure that you're not actively involved in any of those reasons for failure, because your success is absolutely guaranteed. It's Peggy McColl. It's always a pleasure to serve you. I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon.